Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while since I uploaded a new video. I've been away from YouTube what feels like forever. I think it's been like 2 weeks, and honey, if you follow me on Instagram, which you should, you know that I was hella sick. Guys, I don't know what's going on with this new 2022 flu, but it went through my entire household. I was literally in bed for days. I got hit so badly with this horrible flu that had me in bed. I was so sick. I'm still kind of like getting over everything. My appetite is not back 100%. My voice is still a little bit raspy. I still get very lightheaded. So I'm just glad that I'm able to get up, move around, do my makeup, do my hair, and film again, because I was going through it. And my little ones were also with bad fevers, coughs, headaches, and all of that stuff. And it was just a horrible 2 weeks. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. It was a horrible 2 weeks. I'm like backed away from the camera as much as I can because I still have like a lot of blisters around my nose area from just blowing my nose so often that I irritated it so much. Hopefully the makeup is covering it up, but it was just horrible, guys. And it's not just me. I've been talking to people in the DMs on Instagram, and so many people are getting this horrible, harsh, brutal flu. So guys, keep yourself safe. Okay, if you gotta wear a mask, wear a mask. I ain't judging, because I don't want to be sick like that again. But I'm so glad to be back. Thank you for everyone who did slide in the DMs concerned about my whereabouts. I really appreciate that you guys are thinking of me. Thank you for all the well wishes and prayers. It definitely helped a lot. There's a lot going on. It's Christmas season right around the corner. Illuminar, my candle brand, is going to be launching its, well, not holiday collection, because I'm not doing a holiday themed collection, but technically it is for the holidays. We have a collection launching. It's a limited edition collection. So follow us on Instagram. I will post a video here too, or include it in a video, but we are launching our new candles that are so delicious and beautiful. And then we have a lot of content on my personal Instagram with brand deals and stuff like that, which I'm always so grateful for. So happy to have my voice back, because at one point I lost my voice, and glad to be filming again. I just have myself a little cup of tea. I'm drinking a lot of fluids, guys. Like, I have hardly an appetite, so I'm trying to keep myself, you know, hydrated, drinking lots of fluids, lots of teas, and that kind of stuff to keep myself from not feeling so weak. But I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Again, thank you so much for all the love and support. Today's video is going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be talking about fragrances, which we all love. I'll probably do a vlog and kind of explain more about getting sick and all of that stuff. But in this video, I just wanted to make it really enjoyable and something that you guys love to hear me talk about. So I have a haul here of fragrances that I have recently added to my collection. Some of them you guys have already heard me talk about, and if I have a full dedicated video on them, I will link it for you guys. Some of them you've never heard me talk about, and if you want a dedicated video, just leave a comment down below and let me know. I think one of them is going to really surprise you guys. I'm going to talk about this one over here because it's super special. It's a fellow YouTuber that created her own brand. I'm so proud of her. I have been watching her channel for years, guys. Yeah, like, she's one of those OG YouTubers, which I always have a place in my heart for, because I started YouTube years ago when it wasn't popular. And so when I see other OG YouTubers coming out with their own brands, it makes me smile and really inspires me too, right? So this is the brand Leda from Stephanie Leda. She just came out with this beautiful fragrance brand. This is her newest fragrance, her first fragrance. I know she has a lot in the works, I'm sure, but I was so excited when she announced that she was coming out with a fragrance. And when I got to try it out, I just loved this scent. First of all, packaging is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a close-up here. I did a little reel on my Instagram that did so well opening up this package. I think it's beautiful. The attention to detail is absolutely stunning for a new brand. Love, love, love. And the bottle, elegant, classic, and timeless. So here is that bottle. So beautiful. It does have quite a lot of weight to it. This is not a cheap like glass bottle. This is very much weighted. I love the label here, and the cap is also really nice. So her first launch is 22 Oris, and this fragrance is beautiful. I went away for the weekend before I got sick, and I took this and another fragrance with me, and I wore this pretty much the entire time. It's a really nice, creamy, musky floral scent. To me, that's what I get most of. I get this floral, musky, creamy scent. It's very wearable, feminine to me without it leaning super sweet and girly. It's actually quite sophisticated, and I feel like many age groups can pull this scent off. It's one of those fragrances you don't need to think about too much. You put it on and you feel really put together, very chic, very classic. And I feel like this would make such a beautiful signature scent on anyone. It's just very, very nice. All year round kind of scent. This fragrance, as soon as I smelled it, it gives me a lot of Le Labo vibes. So if you love Le Labo Santal 33, Santal 26, Rose 31, you are going to like this fragrance. I'm not saying it smells like those. It doesn't smell like that at all. It has its own vibe and its own scent and its own DNA, but I get a lot of Le Labo vibes. It really does give me that vibe. Like, think of like the clean girl, chic kind of aesthetics. This is what this fragrance smells like. I can see a ton of people really, really falling in love with it because it's one of those crowd pleasing DNAs that is just super, super wearable. So really love this scent. Congratulations, Stephanie. I think she did an incredible job with her first launch. It is a scent that is not too overwhelming and not complicated. So it's easy to kind of understand. And it's just a beautiful feminine scent that I highly, highly recommend you guys checking out. And the price point is pretty amazing. Honestly, she didn't go crazy and give us like niche prices. She actually priced this at a really reasonable point, which I can appreciate for sure. So congratulations, Stephanie. It's beautiful. If you guys want a dedicated video, which I'm thinking of doing, I can do that. That way we can talk about longevity and all of that stuff. But all in all, I really like it and I have been enjoying it quite a bit. So the next fragrance that I have over here is one that has been the talk of the town ever since it was even talked that the release was coming. Even before it launched, everyone was really excited about this fragrance. And this is none other than Chaoli Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. This is their intense formula. I got this off of Sephora on the day that it launched. This was not sent to me through PR. I was supposed to receive PR, but I think maybe it's delayed. I'm not sure, but I didn't want to miss out on getting it on the day that it launched. And I was hoping to be one of the first to review it, but I got terribly sick and I wasn't able to do a review. So I'm including it in this video. If you guys want a dedicated video, let me know. I know that there are so many review videos out there on this fragrance alone. So I don't want to sound redundant, but comment down below and let me know if you still want something more in depth. So this fragrance here is Mona's Baby. I know she said that she took a while to create another vanilla scent because, ooh, let me get this out, because the original vanilla 28 is very popular. A lot of people love it. I think it's a beautiful vanilla. I have it in my collection. And so she wanted to get this one right. And I believe she described this as the big sister, a more more intense version of Vanilla 28. Now, I have had this since the day that it launched. Unfortunately, I was sick, my nose was stuffed, and I couldn't really wear it for the most part. But this week, or the last, I want to say 3-4 days, I've been able to smell it, put it on my wrist, and kind of experience it. And what I will say is that Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64 to me is for the seasoned nose, okay? This scent is not for the faint at heart. It's not for those that are looking for a simple sugared vanilla scent. This is a little bit more complex. It's definitely treading towards the niche realm, and it's kind of has that oudi vibe to it. It definitely has more of that Arab vibe to it, Middle Eastern vibe, I should say. And so you have to tread lightly if you're not used to oud, patchouli, complex fragrances. This might take you back a little bit. So I would say get a travel size or even sample this if you're able to before picking up a full size bottle. But to me, the bottle, first of all, is beautiful. It's very decked out. And at the back, we do have the notes, which I really love that she did that. I have worn this, like I said. So the opening of this fragrance definitely is a little bit harsh for me. Like the first couple of seconds, I want to say, you're definitely going to get a heavy dose of booziness because there's rum in here. You're going to get a heady oud that's gonna really hit you in the face like it did with me, and that patchouli note is going to be there with a sweet element. That's what I got in the opening. In the dry down, I enjoy this a lot more. After the half an hour mark, I think that it turns into a very sophisticated, grown vanilla scent that is more complex, that is more niche-like. It is not your typical vanilla scent that you're going to get from a designer house. No. This is a more complex vanilla scent. I definitely get the vanilla in here in the dry down. Do I get any DNA from Vanilla 28? No, I don't. I think it's a fragrance on its own, completely separate from that one. But you do get a really beautiful, rich vanilla in the dry down mixed in with a patchouli, a light patchouli for sure. The oud in the dry down subsides for me. It becomes less prominent. You still will get it in the background, but it's not as heavy as in the first half an hour for me, at least. But in the dry down for me, I get mainly the patchouli and the vanilla aspect of this fragrance. It is really beautiful in the dry down, quite unisex to me, in my opinion. I don't find this leaning feminine at all. I think it's very, very much in the middle. And if I could think of a fragrance that I have in my collection that this reminds me of, ooh, it's hard. But the other day I said, like, it came to my mind that I feel like if Killian's Angel Share and Mugler's Angel had a baby, it would kind of smell like this one. That's kind of like what I get. Like, it really kind of, I can't even talk. It really kind of reminds me of Angel from Mugler, but a more elevated way. In a more elevated way, for sure. The patchouli, if you don't like patchouli, I don't know, but I still get patchouli throughout the entire wear. Does it bother me? No, I think it's actually beautiful, and I think that it blends really nicely. So those are my thoughts. This is an evening wear for me, for sure. I don't think I'd be wearing this during the day. It is more of a heavy hitter. Again, it's a more complex scent. So if you are not used to the complex notes, the combinations, the oud and the patchoulis and stuff like that, you might want to tread lightly. But if you are a seasoned nose that is very familiar with niche fragrances, you're probably going to enjoy this one a lot because it's quite unique and very like catching, like it's attention grabbing, and it does smell very expensive. It smells very, very lavish. So those are my thoughts. I really, really like it. It's not a love for me just yet, but I do really like it, and I definitely see myself wearing it. And I have paired this up with the original Vanilla 28, and it is beautiful with that. So for the most part, I think when I do wear this one, I'm gonna mix it in with Vanilla 28. Now, I also did pick up another Chaoli scent during the Sephora sale, and this is Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. This is another one that a lot of people adore and have talked about, and for me, I really like this one. I really, really like this one. It's a really nice cherry like scent. It's sexy to me. It's feminine. Oh, yeah, I really, really like this one. Between this one and the new vanilla scent, I probably like Love Fest more. It kind of reminds me of Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but I want to say Tom Ford Lost Cherry is drier. This one's a little bit juicier than Tom Ford Lost Cherry, for sure. And we have here Burning Cherry, Raspberry, Praline, Palo Santo, Goyak Wood, and Patchouli. I don't get a heavy dose of patchouli in here at all. I get a lot of the burning cherry, the woody tone in here. I don't really get too much praline. It's not overly sweet to me in terms of like a gourmand. I get more of the sweetness from the cherry maybe. But all in all, I think it's a really beautiful fragrance. If you're looking to try out a cherry-like scent, this is something that I would highly recommend. Does it last long on me? I'm not sure just yet. I haven't really worn it out of the house and really tested out throughout the day. So I can't speak to that. I will revisit this fragrance, and if I love it, like truly love it, you guys will hear it in a bunch of my videos, but so far as like a first impressions, I really, really like this one a lot. And I can see myself wearing this a lot during the evening specifically, and even during the holidays. It kind of gives me like a bit of a holiday vibe. So I really like the Love Fest fragrance for sure. I think they did an incredible job with that one. Okay, the next fragrance that I have here is one that I've been wanting in my collection for a really long time. I heard this is discontinued. I'm not 100% sure, but this is from Louis Vuitton, and it is Contre Moi. My bottle is a little bit beat up, excuse moi, but there is the bottle. I really like the Louis Vuitton bottles, even though they look like they should be in a lab or something. But this is a scent that I sampled months and months and months ago, I think during the summer, and I really, really loved it and told myself that I would add this to my collection eventually, and I did. It's a beautiful vanilla scent. It's very light, very airy, has a bit of a powdery dry down, like a light silky powdery dry down. I think that it's just so feminine and so delicate, and I really love wearing this scent. I've also paired it with a couple of other fragrances that are more on the lighter side, not super aggressive, because they will overpower this one. And I think that it's so beautiful. Like, it puts a smile on my face. It's cozy. It's wearable, and I know for now, like the colder months, I'm going to be wearing this a lot more too, but you can definitely pull this off all year round, because I don't feel like it's a heavy kind of vanilla scent that is going to be cloying. It's not overly sweet to me at all. I really, really love this one. I don't know what it is about it, but it just puts a big smile on my face. So I love that I added this to my collection. I really don't have a ton of things to say about it, but I have been really enjoying that one. The next one, I have a full dedicated review on this fragrance. So if you guys want to see it, I will link it up here. This is Prada Paradox. This is their newest launch. I adore this bottle. I think it's so beautiful. It's different, and I haven't seen anything like it, and it sits on my vanity just like that. This is a fragrance that I actually like. It has that crowd-pleasing DNA. It is easy to love, easy to enjoy. It kind of boosts up my mood when I smell this one. It has that like fruity, floral, vanillic vibe. It's so pretty. If you like Valentino Donna Born in Roma, if you like Giorgio Armani My Way, that's the kind of DNA that you're gonna get with this fragrance. But something about it is just pretty, and I really enjoy wearing it. It's something that I don't need to think about. I spray it on and I'm like, oh, this smells so good. This feels so good. So yeah, it's so pretty. Definitely reminds me a lot of Giorgio Armani My Way. Yeah, especially in the opening. So this is something that I would definitely let you guys know to check it out, especially if you like the two that I just mentioned. You're probably going to really enjoy this one. I find that it lasts a decent amount on me. It's not like beast mode, but I do get quite a few hours out of this fragrance, which I can appreciate. And it's one of those scents that just is a no-brainer. I put it on, whether it's daytime or nighttime, I'm comfortable with this on, and it sits really well on the skin. And it's one of those fragrances that is versatile. I can dress this very casual, or I can dress up really well and put this on and it still smells pretty amazing. So I like this one. I'm kind of like one of those girls that I really like crowd-pleasing scents. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of niche fragrances that are very complex. Give me a crowd-pleasing DNA and it instantly puts a smile on my face. And I'm like, wow, I like it. I like it. Maybe I like the basic ones too, you know what I mean? But that one I really, really like. The next fragrance that I added to my collection, re-added to my collection, you guys are gonna kill me and I'm gonna eat up my words because I was hating on this fragrance. I was hating on this fragrance and then I had the opportunity to swap fragrances with a beautiful lady that is in a Facebook group that I'm in. I believe she's a subscriber too, if you're watching. Hey girl. But I swapped one of my fragrances with this one because I wanted it more for referencing in videos. But when I went away for my little weekend getaway with the hubby, I took Letter with me and I also took this one. And I wore this one quite a bit. I even mixed it with Letter. And this is Killian Love, Don't Be Shy. The original. The original, guys. See this dent that you're seeing here? It was not like this. This was pretty much new when I got it. I put this dent on here. Me, Karina Waldron, that said that this fragrance was just so basic and so basic. I don't know what it was about this, but when I wore it, I was like, ooh, this is giving me some feels. It's definitely a very sweet fragrance. Very, very, very sweet. But something clicked in my head when I wore it and it just got me. Like, it was a really kind of rainy, gloomy weekend when we went away, unfortunately. And this just gave me cozy vibes, yet sensual at the same time. Something about this fragrance clicked for me that weekend, and I wore the heck out of this scent during the day, during the evening. We went out for dinner. I wore this scent. And this is actually something that my husband complimented. Maybe it was just because of the weekend, because we were all dressed up and it was our weekend away from, you know, the kids and all that stuff. Maybe that's why he complimented it. But I really like it. I do. I really like it. Okay, next fragrance that I'm going to talk about is another one that I told you guys that I was going to add it to my collection, and I have added it finally, and I'm so happy. I love this scent so much. It is Another 13 from Le Labo. Oh my God, I've been dying to add this one. I had a sample of this fragrance in the summer, and I remember I saw on TikTok, this girl said, layer, I should say, Another 13 with Rose 31. I did that, and I went to an event, and I kid you not, 4 people asked me what I was wearing. 4 at that event. I went to Sephora. The cashier was like, ooh, what fragrance do you have on? and it was another 13 and Rose 31 from Le Labo. Both layered are a match made in heaven, but alone they are beautiful. You guys know that I love Rose 31. I had to give my bottle a break because I was halfway done with that one and I wasn't ready to refill that bottle. But now I have another 13, and this is the 50 ml. I should have got the 100 ml, but I am going to be wearing this quite a bit. It is just like, it's a musky, clean scent, but something special about it. If you have Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume Superdose, it smells very similar to that. Very similar. Yeah, very similar. This one's just a little bit more creamy, I want to say, than that one. But oh, is it good? Oh, is it good? Like, I don't know what it is about this fragrance. I don't even know how to fully describe it. I just know that it is special on the skin. People can smell it from a mile away. I get questions on this fragrance and it's just special. It really is. It's just that special. It's beautiful. I love it. Not a lot of people where I live wear it, so I stand out when I put it on, and I'm obsessed with it. Completely obsessed with it. Okay, the next fragrance that I have re-added to my collection, guys, this is gonna be another surprise. Fenty El De Parfum. This is Rihanna's fragrance, and I'm hoping that she comes out with more. I'm not gonna lie, I hope that she comes out with more. The bottle, when I first got it, I did mention that I loved this bottle. I think it's beautiful, this ambery tone. I really like the structure of it. I wish that the cap was a little bit heavier. I'm not gonna lie, it does feel a little bit light and plasticky, but I do really enjoy this bottle. It's very beautiful and quite different from other bottles that I have in my collection. Now, the first time that I smelled this fragrance, I felt like it was too incensey. Like it had too much of this heavy incensey vibe, and it kind of turned me away from the fragrance. But for some reason, this bottle doesn't have that very heavy incensey vibe. To me, I get more of the blueberry. Like I definitely pick up on the blueberry as soon as I spray it on the skin or in the air, or just smelling the cap. I get the blueberry, I get the floral tones in here. 100% that's what I get from this fragrance. To me, it smells feminine. It smells very unique. Very, very unique. Does it still, to me, it still does have a bit of a modern touch to it, but with this like maturity to it. This is not, I don't find this is juvenile. This is not as modern as Prada Paradox. This one to me is a little bit more mature, but like a modern, mature way. Do you understand what I'm saying? I do feel like I can't wear this casually. This is more of a scent that I like to wear for an occasion or a little bit dressed up. And I have mixed this with vanillas, like Vanilla 28. I've mixed it with Contre Moi, just to add a little bit more sweetness to it. I've mixed it with Love from Killian, and both smell incredible together. On its own, I get this like blueberry, floral, woody scent. That's what I get from this one. It does smell very sophisticated, very elegant, and it grew on me. It grew on me. So this is back in my collection. This is back in my collection, and I'm gonna keep playing around with it, and you guys will hear a lot more about it. But yeah, this is back in the collection. And then the very last fragrance that I am going to talk about, I have a few more here, but I'm going to end it with this one, and that is Burberry Her. This is the Elixir de Parfum version. I had already tried this out at the store. I sampled it and I knew that I wanted a full-size bottle. This is the 50 ml. Honestly, I have no business buying 100 ml bottles of fragrances. I'm trying to keep it 50 ml and under only when I get fragrances, because there are just way too many and it just makes more sense. So here is that bottle. I think it's so beautiful. I love it. It's so girly and like, oh, I love the bottle. It's so beautiful. Now, this scent, like I said, I sampled it at the store when it first came out, but I was waiting for that Sephora sale so I could get myself a bottle. She's so good. She's so good. Creamy, heavenly, feminine, suave. It's as if you took a bouquet of flowers and grabbed all of the petals and just sprinkled it. It's like rose petals, like blush rose petals just falling, like raining rose petals. It's just so beautiful and creamy and luscious, and ooh, it kind of gives me Giorgio Armani Sea Fiore vibes. Like if you like that fragrance, you're gonna love this one. It's fluffy, it's beautiful. Honestly, I don't even know all of the notes in this fragrance. I just know that I really like the way that it smells. Super girly and cute and pretty and gentle and angelic. That's what this fragrance smells like to me. It's so stunning, like so stunning. What is there not to like of this creamy goodness? It's like a strawberry milkshake. It's so good, and I am happy to have it in my collection. I don't know the longevity. Again, if you guys see a video of fragrance here that I talked about and you want a full dedicated review on them, let me know in the comments section, as I do want to do more in-depth dedicated videos with one fragrance. So comment and let me know what you want to see. But those are all of the fragrances that I added to my collection. I think that they are beautiful. I'm so excited to play more around with Fenty. Extremely excited to have another 13 in my collection. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much for all of the love and support, for everyone that was super patient in waiting for a brand new video, for everyone that sent prayers and well wishes. I appreciate you guys so much. Look out for so much more content coming your way. I am going to be doing Vlogmas, so every day there'll be a video in December, so buckle up for that. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and also follow my luxury candle brand Illuminar. We're going to be dropping a new collection. Support your girl, get yourself a gift or for someone else, and I will see you all in the next video. Ciao.